Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Back to Henderson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
And Denver making a change here. Strother's checked in, and here's Šarić for 3. Portland with a rebound. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Strother. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he recovers it, and that one's good. Strother. Here's Henderson. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Portland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Dario Šarić. Then it's Murray, then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Strother in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Watson passes to Murray. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Pass to Henderson. And here's Walker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Brown's checked in for Jordan. Portland leading by 6. Now here's Henderson. Left side, Williams. Thybulle, that's good. Thybulle's got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the wing, Murray, defended by Henderson. Murray, shot is good.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Here's Henderson. Rebounded by Denver. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. And that one's good. Strother.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Walker, a screen on Murray. Henderson drives in. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Outside Watson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Henderson against Murray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Henderson, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dario Saric.
But we'd all like to see more of that from Ayton, using that big frame to get himself an opportunity at the line.
Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. 8-point game. Pass to Brown. Now Saric. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. The drive by Henderson. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Denver. Timeout call. The Nuggets. Will stand. He was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups. Just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Jordan's checked in for Saric. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Thibault. Brown passes to Jordan. Watson with it. Pass to Brown. Jordan with a screen on Sharp. Takes a 3. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And it's rejected. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Jordan. Banked it in off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
And you just have to be aware of Jordan on fast breaks. He runs the floor so well for a big.
Here's Henderson driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Trailblazers lead by 3. Pass to Kamari. They set the pick. Basket's good. Kamari's got his first 2 points of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And Jamal Murray picks up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Strawther comes in for Jamal Murray. Henderson outside. Avdia outside. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Strawther. He's got 7. Inside. Here's Jokic. Misses from short range. Portland leading. Here's Henderson. And it's blocked. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. To the middle. Here's Strawther. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Drives to the hoop. And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. To the inside. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 9.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Pass to Klingon. Stolen by Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Kamari.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Yeah, the jumper of Porter Jr. is just so good. It's made him a lot of money in this league.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second period. Here's Henderson at the drive. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Identifying the weakness in the defense and exploiting it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. And also a switch here for Portland. Simons checked in. 1:50 left in the second. All right, let's get an update on Dario Saric's injury. Allie, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Denver's head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
They set the screen. Gordon against Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Simons, soft touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Denver's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Jokic with it. He's got 9. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sharp. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Portland making a switch here. Grant's checked in. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Simons with it. Checked by Gordon. Right side Sharp. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Kamari, no good. Jokic way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Portland ahead, up by 12. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts. allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharpe and Avdia are on the wings. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Pass to Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Now Sharpe. Grant the screen. It's Sharpe with the drive. Avdia outside. And a miss there on the triple. Nuggets trail by 12. Jokic passes to Porter. Pulls up on the wing. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from 11. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Porter will bring it up for Denver. Murray passes to Brown. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Simons. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable. Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The free throw drops from Murray. So for the Blazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Avdia. Thibault comes in for Sharpe, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Nuggets trail by 11. Murray passes to Gordon. From down in the low post, it goes. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Shot's good by Henderson.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Well, he needs to take a deep breath and start playing with more control. Those 5 turnovers aren't helping them stay in this fight.
Strawther's checked in for the Nuggets. Out to the wing. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Kamari's got 7.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Gordon outside. Takes one from 10 feet. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Henderson outside. Pass to Grant. Outside for Henderson. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Jokic the screen. Now here's Porter. And here's Jokic. He's got 11.
Well, Nikola Jokic is probably the best passing center I have ever seen.
Portland leading by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
The Nuggets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Brown. Tries again. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Klingon. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Now here's Henderson. Given 20. Pass to Kamari. No good from outside. Nuggets trail by 10. Porter looks it over. Now here's Jokic. Fires the three. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
Number 8, Peyton Watson.
Portland leading by 10. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Thibault against Porter. Five to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it.
Well, people forget, when Grant came into the league, he was a defense-first type of player.
Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Sharp against Porter. Sharp passes to Henderson. And a two-handed jam!
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Nuggets trail by 15. Lets it fly from 18. Strother, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting booth.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Oh, rejected by Ayton. And they're running. Here's Sharp. Portland again missing. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 17.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Ayton with a screen. Here's Henderson. He's got 24. Driving to the basket. Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Strother. Back to Jokic. And here's Porter. Over Sharp. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Porter's got 14 points.
Well, it's been that kind of night for Porter Jr. He's in attack mode.
The drive by Henderson, and he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's gonna jam it all over you.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Denver. A different look for Denver. Saric checks in for Gordon, and it's Pickett in for Porter Jr. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Pickett. And here's Jokic outside. Ooh, that high release of Jokic as he buries the three.
And the jumper of Jokic, it's almost a set shot. He's totally in control.
Well, Stan, perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Simons. Watson drains the triple. Watson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Simons. And no good. Great D that time from Jokic. In the paint. Jokic going off.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Checked in for Pickett. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Thybulle with it. And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Saric outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Watson. And there's the rejection.
Yeah, the defensive instincts of Grant kicking in, especially when he sees the chance to block shots. That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Portland leading by 13. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Ayton gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Denver has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Brown. Over Ayton. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size of the advantage is.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ace. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Grant, the pass to Ayton. There's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Outside Watson. Down low. Here's Brown. Oh, Williams with the block. And they get it back. Watson passes to Saric.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Watson. Outside Porter. Now here's Saric. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Thibault. Pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by Saric. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Strother. He's covered by Simons. The shot by Brown, no good.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Ryan, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Here's Brown. He's covered by Simons. Here's Gordon. No good. Unable to win this run. Trailblazers lead by 21. Grant, the pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Saric. And he drives in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Porter Jr. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going. Will something change for him at halftime? He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Struthers checked in for the Nuggets. Portland making a switch here. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Walker, a screen on Murray. And it's Simons penetrating. Avdia outside. And he makes it on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Watson with it. Murray scanning the floor. Jokic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Head coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic, joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
The Nuggets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his fifth foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Simons. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, he's like a freight train in the open floor. Gordon finishing the break.
Now here's Sharp. Out left to the wing. Walker passes to Avdia. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Made it on the run, too. Jokic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
Here's Simons. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Pass to Brown. Porter with it, defended by Avdia. Murray against Simons. From deep. Murray, no good. Portland leading by 20. Avdia outside. Sinks that one from the post.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Stan, we know you. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Simons.
And it's simple. I mean, when you shoot it like he has, this award is a lock. I mean, up over 60% from the field, that's crazy good. He's given them just about everything he's had today.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Now here's Murray, tightly guarded, and it's Murray finishing it off.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Benton, defended by Murray. Benton drives in, the kick out to Walker. Back to Benton, pass to Walker. 4 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Trailblazers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Simons.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kamare, pass to Walker. Here's Kamare, defended by Gordon. Puts up a 3. Kamare, no good. Knocked loose. Driving in, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory.
It's a plus, I got my moves all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of this. Certified, they heard of us. Beef fell out the curb, so there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve with us. They all get, but I turn them back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I rap chase. Forever cold.